Don't laugh. My neighbor puts them out for recycling, and I have my grandson jump out of the car on the way to school, and he grabs them. She does a great job. She ties them all up with twine. So he just snatches and gets back in the car.
Welcome to Over the Years. My name is Tim, and I love vintage items. I hunt for treasures and bring you the ultimate prizes of antiques, collectibles, and vintage decor. Join me, my dukes, my girlfriend Josie, and other guests as we search for history. Welcome back to Over the Years. It's your boy Tim. We are at the packing station. So a viewer on our last video, Angela, shout out to Angela, she wanted to see how we pack our breakables. So I'm going to introduce you to the methods of the master packer, Ma Dukes. Stay tuned.
Here we have 3 pieces of breakables I'm getting ready to pack. The products that I use are 3 things. When it comes to the bubble wrap, I have small bubble and I have large bubble, and I start with a layer of paper. I got this from my storage unit. It's really good paper to protect breakables. Then a layer of this. And finally, this is just random stuff we get from Amazon. I have no preference on manufacturer, but this right here is the key to our packing. This wrap, I don't even call it bubble wrap. This is, I forgot how they describe it, but it's really thick. I like it better than those pouches because that creates too hard of a coating around your items. This is by a company called Sterling Avenue. This is a necessity. I actually wrapped a Longaberger candle holder, pottery, in this, in my 3-layer wrapping. Sent it to the buyer. The post office left it in the driveway. Her boyfriend came home and drove over it with his car. She thought for sure it was broken, but when she opened it, this stuff protected it to the point where not a chip, not a scratch, not a ding. So I highly recommend Sterling Avenue for your high density bubble wrap.
All right.
And
so we're gonna go ahead and get started on wrapping these 3 items. These are all being shipped together. So we will wrap these up. I will show you guys the wrapping process, and then how we decide to box them up and support the items in the box. Stay tuned.
okay, first we're going to start with the paper. I can use Scotch tape for that. Then we go with the thin bubble wrap. You can also Scotch tape with that. Now I gotta watch these edges because the bubble wrap, got a lot of bubble wrap floating around there, but you want to make sure you protect those edges. Okay. So if you got it kind of bunched up there on the edge, that's all good. Now we're over to my final stage. Just make sure you don't catch the cutoff points here on your edges because it won't protect. So I make sure I get the big bubble right there on that edge. Make sure I get a big bubble on that edge. And then find the cutoff. There you go. That's when the big tape comes in. This I just get at Costco. Whatever your pricing is, the cheapest. And we're back to this. I need this heavy tape again. Middle. Just like wrapping a Christmas present almost.
See, the best part about this stuff is it's a little difficult on this one because it's a flat object. But you know, you want to do the mini bounce test. You see how that stuff just is like super protected. It's literally bouncing. So, great job, Ma Dukes.
Thanks.
Master Packer.
Master, Chef Master, they call me. This one I do a little different. Sometimes I do a little crisscross. Sometimes in the instance of this beautiful stretch glass, I like to put a little layer of tissue paper in between. I don't know why, I just feel it's just so delicate that I don't want anything to scratch that stretch glass. Then I go ahead and this is going to be a 4-layer. So everybody's this guy. Second corner. Small bubble. I guess I'm putting it this way. Sometimes I use 2 layers of the bubbles in case. This one's very nice because of that. And this is where I really worry about my edges. Sometimes on a bowl like this, I'll do this. want those edges to be protected.
All right, so one of the most difficult parts about shipping and packing the breakables is the fact that they're all different sizes, and then when you put bubble wrap around them like the way that we just showed you, it becomes difficult. So we have a whole assortment of different size boxes, and then you also have to figure in the fact that you have to pack the box with, you know, stuff to keep the items from touching the edges. So luckily we've got a box that's right here that we're gonna go ahead and use. So I'm gonna put this over here. Typically we use whatever is available at the time, whether it be peanuts, newspaper, any type. We like the real heavy brown construction paper too when necessary. And then sometimes we get these where the cardboard boxes have been shredded, and those are really good too. So yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and stuff this box now, and then we will play Tetris with the items, and then we'll get it all taped up.
I prefer newspaper, recyclable. Trying to watch that carbon footprint.
Where do you get your newspaper from?
Don't laugh. My neighbor puts them out for recycling, and I have my grandson jump out of the car on the way to school, and he grabs them. She does a great job. She ties them all up with twine. So he just snatches and gets back in the car. And I beat the recycle guys. Okay, now here we are with it. I still prefer newspaper. I think it's the best. It's not too, because it gives. If things shift, they're protected by the bubble wrap, but yet they still are protected by the newspaper and this will give. How do we do this? Okay, I think I'm going to let Timothy do, I'm going to switch over here, let him do the Tetra. But just to show you, I want those corners. You know, I don't like anything touching it directly, not even with the heavy foam. Number 3. Okay, here we go. Oops, hold on. Here we go. Now, if it was a big deal packing company, there'd be some electric thing here going, but it's me. Okay, I like to do all 4 corners. I don't want any air, any water, anything getting in there. So I like to do this. Sorry guys, it makes it hard when you're unwrapping, but this always gets done. There you have it.
All done.
Packing all the breakables. Just a good example of a large order.
Thank you guys for tuning in. We really hope that this was helpful and gives you guys a little bit of reassurance on how you're packing your breakables. We have packed over 2,000 packages. So yeah, we are always
looking for ways to improve.
Yeah, we're always in a jam sometimes because, like I said, searching for boxes can be super difficult when you have these really like different shaped items. But thank you guys for checking us out. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share.
Hope this helped.
Peace.